Hello, my people. It's my hope that you are well and that the Lord has kept you safe. Welcome back to this channel. If you are a new viewer, welcome aboard. If you have not subscribed, you can consider doing that before we get to whatever that we are to discuss today. Now, today I just want to give a reaction about a story in the Saturday Nation dated the 31st of August 2024. And the heading reads, how do I invest my Kenya shillings 2 million so that I can be comfortable at my retirement? So it is about a man who is about to retire and will be expecting a lump sum payment of 2 million. So he is here seeking advice on how he can be able to invest the 2 million so that he can be comfortable at retirement. And he goes ahead to explain that he says, my name is Ambrose. I'm 57, a father of three adult daughters and three sons, and a grandfather of four. I am single. My wife relocated to DRC in 2004, leaving the children who are still young to my care. Her existence is doubtful, as there have been no communication with her since she ran away with her lover. Currently, I do many jobs in Eldama Ravine, Kenya for a living. My children are hustling separately elsewhere in the country. I expect a lump sum amount of 2 million from my former international employer. I expect a lump sum of Kenya shillings 2 million from my former international employer in 3 years' time. When this money comes, I'll be too old to do many jobs or engage in any stressful businesses. Can you give me advice on how I could use this money to get monthly interest to live off comfortably? I want to be prepared and financially mature to avoid suffering in old age. Now, that is the description that we have today. And Abros has brought about some factors that characterize retirement. Retirement does not necessarily mean not being to work any longer, but it is a period that comes with maybe limited source of income. But remember, your expenditure does not change. In fact, I think in some aspects it increases because if you check like things like healthcare, you might need better healthcare at old age than you need now. Then he has stated it clearly that he's not willing to engage in any stressful business. He is getting old. He doesn't. He don't want to have a lot of things that are bothering him. So he's just seeking avenues where he can just be getting his interest comfortably na endelee kusonga na maisha yake. So the expert gave some options, and that's what we are about to discuss. And the first option he gave is of a business, despite Abros stating that he is not so willing to get engaged in business. He proposed him to engage in any business because he said that Baringo County, where Abros hails from, is known for quality honey because I think of the climatic conditions there. So he explains that beekeeping is a business that does not need a lot of experience, that will not engage a lot of activities. So that is one of the ideas that he gave. But he also now gave other ideas of what we could term as passive income earners. And the first option he gave is that he gave a money market fund. So let's see if Abros decided to invest all his money in a single money market fund. How much will he be able to earn monthly? Will he be able to survive? Though he has not given his monthly expenditure, because we could it could be better if we have something to compare the amount of money that he needs to survive, and whatever that the avenue provides, and get to see which is which. And if we invest that money at a money market fund, let's just take a rate of 14%. So I'm sure in 3 years time the rates will be above will be way above 14%. So if you get to invest 2 million in a money market fund earning you an interest of 14%, if you do your maths, that will give you around 23,300 shillings per month. That is pre-tax. But we need to be real as we can, because we need to withdraw to deduct the withholding tax. We don't want to leave it at the 23,000, and we know the 23,000 is subject to 15% withholding tax. So if you get to deduct the 15% from the 23,300, you'll get around 19,833. So that is the net interest that he can get from a money market fund every month from the 2 million that he will receive. So I don't know how much, whether the amount is much enough to sustain him, but that is one of the available option. The other available option for them is the infrastructure bonds. We can use the example of the bond that was closed a few days ago, that was giving an interest of 17.9%. So if you get to invest the 2 million in the infrastructure board, offering a 17.9%, so the interest that you expect per annum is 358,000. So if you divide that by 12, you realize that per month he will be able to get 29,833. So you see, it is higher than the money market fund, because of the case of interest rate, and no tax is deducted in infrastructure bond. So he will have 29,800 at his disposal every month. Again, I don't know how much that is sustainable for him to survive through the month. The other thing that the experts suggested is something that we call annuities, which I'm sure it is not so common. Maybe it's your first time to hear the word annuities. It is very surprising that the penetration rate ya insurance in the Kenyan market, it is very low, about 2%, 3%. And tukiondoa motor vehicle, that is because motor vehicle is compulsory. So if we get to exclude motor vehicle insurance holders from that statistic, you will realize that the penetration rate ya insurance ni 0 point something percent. But majority of Kenyans already have a negative perception towards insurance, especially life insurance products. I don't know why, but majority of Kenyans already have a negative perception towards life insurance product. Annuities is one of the life insurance product, and okay, we'll discuss annuities in some coming time, but for a foundation, annuities simply means periodic payments. Like we get into an agreement, let's say with an insurance company. I take them the 2 million, then we agree that they will be paying me some amount, let's say monthly, for a given period, or even for until as I leave. So of course they will be able to do their maths and get to determine how much they can be able to pay you. So you give them a ransom, and they will pay you some periodic payments, maybe monthly, maybe quarterly, maybe yearly, such. That is what we call an annuity. So that is also another option that you can consider at retirement. Take your ransom, give to a company, and get into an agreement with them, and get to be paid some periodic payment, so that you can be able to survive at your old age. So there are different types of annuities which we'll explore in some other videos. The annuities where you get into agreement that you'll be paid maybe for a period of 20 years. You'll be paid for as long as you live. So you get into an agreement that you'll be paid by the insurance company until you die. So there are different types of annuities. Now it depends with the best fit for you, but we'll come to discuss those in subsequent videos. So those are the options that this man was given, and they are good options that you can consider at retirement. but come to think of it, Ambrose is already at 57. We say that it is too hard to teach an old dog new tricks. It will not be the best decision for you to try learning about money market funds, to try learning about bonds, bills, annuities at your 60. I don't think it is a wise decision. So the best thing that you can do, it's get to gain the information now. You can do some testing now, so that when it comes to retirement, you will already have a foundation. You will already have something to build from. But don't wait until you are 60. That's when you are trying to learn about these investment avenues that can give you passive income. Maybe right now you are able to work and get daily payments, maybe monthly payment, such. But it comes a time when you might need to survive on passive income, and it might be too hard to learn about the avenues when you are already at your 60. So take the advantage of your prime age, and at least get to learn. So even if you are not executing right now, it might be much easier to execute then than trying to learn then and execute. What do you think about that?